Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Introduce yourself, please. What's your name again?
Justin.
Justin what?
Foden.
Last name T? No.
Yeah.
How about you?
Me? Oh, yeah. Of course, you don't need him to.
No,
That
he's
would
the
be-
guy that sits at the control.
that would be-
I don't.
No, I'm Kelly.
Kelly.
Yes, Almeida.
All right.
So we're doing a bit of an introduction session here. We got today's show is about van life.
Who's our guest?
The guest is my dad. He lives in a van.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, that guy.
So I am me. Thank you.
What's your name?
I carry your your second name, Enrique.
Okay, cool.
Your second name? Like, so your middle name's Enrique?
You could have been Enrique.
He is Enrique.
Why wouldn't you go with it?
Your middle name is Enrique, and I'm just finding this out now? Yes.
So you could have just went by Enrique this whole time.
He could have.
Yeah, I normally don't bring that up because I don't.
I can be your hero, baby.
Would you dance,
Yeah, there
If
you go.
I asked you
dude?
like this, like stars, like
Can you still get it changed?
I suppose I
Science.
could.
okay,
I'll just need that mole.
no, Andreas. I'm calling you Enrique from now on.
There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're awesome.
It's always good to open up. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, we're talking about not me. We're talking about van
Whatever you want to do, Enrique.
so what do you guys want to know?
Well, the whole thing, right? I mean, I've heard a lot of people ask questions about van life, and I think that there's I've talked, even Kelly brought it up, and I think there's it's not a novelty. It's been around for a bit, but I think there's a lot of people that are curious as to the experiences, the enjoyment of it.
Where you get your potable water from?
That's portable who?
Portable water. Potable water.
There's a lot of not knowing a misconception about living in a van and where you get this, where you get that. Or
Can you get a little closer?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. Thank you.
And it's way easier than most people think. Where you get your water? Where you go to the store and buy water? Where else you gonna get it from? Or someone that you know allowed you to put water in a container and you use it.
These are vans that are done up. It's not just
Well,
buying a van and lying
Like
down.
a Westphalia. Remember those old vans?
Yeah.
Westphalia?
No, okay, this is my experience. I bought a van in Burnaby, BC, actually, and I flew to pick it up, drove it back to Winnipeg, and I got someone who helped me to build it up a little bit. It was just a cargo van, and
It's a Ram ProMaster.
it's a Ram
Ram ProMaster,
ProMaster.
2500 series or 3500.
35
It's a big van. It's huge.
It's a Ram ProMaster 3500, the extended edition. And in there, I have a modified queen size bed that is like it's not movable, which is something that I want to change because now that I lived for 4 years in it, I know what works and what doesn't, and there's many things that I could do with it, but that's something that I would like to change. So underneath the bed is like what most van lifers call is your garage, because that's where you have whatever that you carry.
Yeah.
That is yours.
Clothing and stuff.
Clothing.
Did you? Sorry, guys. Sorry to jump in. You want to adjust your seat so you can get a little closer? Maybe raise it a bit because you sound pretty distant. Yeah.
Oh, I can hear them.
That's fine.
No, it's
Oh,
coming in quiet. I can tell already.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
whatever. So
Perfect. Thank you.
some people will use it to whatever they own. They carry it in boxes or whatever under the bed, and that's called the garage. And or people who living in a van for the enjoyment of it and just the sport or whatever you can do adventures with.
And
whatever.
travel
they
and
travel, and some of them will have bicycles or electric bikes or whatever, and that's most times, if not all the time, people who that have solar panels on the roof. They'll have the batteries there. They'll have all the electric situation underneath the bed. And
Interesting.
what I have is 2 batteries um, all the electric components, and it's connected to the alternator. It's connected to the solar panels, and it's also connected to shore power. So I
What
can
power?
Shore
shore
power?
power. Yeah, yeah.
What's shore power?
Just like
Like wind?
no. It's like
Like an external input.
An external input.
Okay.
That's right. Just like
Just like you can plug in a
trailers.
house or like
Right.
a generator or something.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And on all three elements will charge the batteries, which is what you need for your lights and for your phone. Like I have way too much. I have 400 watts of power, and I use it just for lights and to charge my phone.
400 watts. How much do you need for the flux capacitor?
I think it was in the gigawatts.
1.21?
I think so.
1.21.
Do you have like I'm not sure, like do you watch TV, like do you, or just are you like
Nah.
a tablet or phone, or you
Well, I
read
have
books?
both. I
Okay.
have all of that, but I don't spend a lot of time in the van, which brings me to another point. When you live in a van,
The last place you want to be is in the
it's in the
van.
van.
Yeah.
Right. So, which have actually opened up my eyes to where do I want to live? Do I want an apartment? Do I want a house? Like, it's once you figure it out how to live in a van,
There's no
um,
going back.
it's sort of like no comment. It's sort of like the black thing. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Uh, you can go back.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So
Are
No,
you, are you
no,
on?
what?
Sorry.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
small
ask me.
space, like do you enjoy just being self-sufficient in a small space? Like
It's the definition of freedom. Like you don't have to depend on anything and anyone, anybody. So when you have fuel, which by the way, I have a heater inside. I don't know if everybody knows about it, but it's called Wabasto. Wabasto is an engine heater.
Is it a Spanish word or are you just
No, it's called Wabasto.
Wabasto?
Yeah. Mhm.
How do I
You
spell
with the
that?
Latin flair sounds.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
Is it
love
spelled
it.
with a
Like it's
J?
Yeah.
No,
Ole,
that's
like,
just
yeah.
me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the Spanish flair. Yeah, that's just me.
It's Wabasto.
Wabasto. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can search it anyway. But there's a version of Wabasto, the real one, that come from an Asian country that is very popular today. Uh, the red flag is kind of what I'm talking about.
Vietnam.
China.
Red,
There we go.
That's all I know.
I was referring to the red flag. I
Guess
didn't want
right.
to mention the country or anything
Okay.
in case if you guys get in trouble by me saying things. Whatever.
We did a
No.
show
No,
on
we
Chinese
say a lot
consumer
of other things that would probably get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Well,
China.
it's called
Timu.
it's called a Chinese heater. Okay. So
Awesome.
so that one is powered by diesel fuel. And when I got the van, I thought of, okay, what do I want to do here? And the reason why I chose the ProMaster, it's because the fuel pump that's in the van has an auxiliary portal. So it has the main for the engine and an extra one. And that extra one, I connected it to the heater.
That's
So,
inside the van.
well, I got a friend of mine to install it. So in the winter, all I had to do is start the heater, which feeds from the fuel that I have, which is gas, from the van.
The diesel.
So
The
it,
diesel,
yeah.
like you don't have to start the van.
Mm-mm.
The heater
I
will
don't have
pull
to.
diesel from like through a pump.
From the tank. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So is it kind of like a camper where you can use propane for the fridge?
Yeah.
Kind of that deal.
Yeah.
It's its own fuel source.
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
It uses the van fuel.
So,
Well, the fuel, the diesel is in the van, but when you say it uses the van's fuel, it sounds to me like it's using the fuel for the motor, but those are two totally different fuels.
Well,
No,
there's a
no.
hookup from the motor, like from the fuel tank.
Not to the
No.
motor though.
But wait, yes, because we're talking about two different kinds of heater. One that is fueled by gas,
Yeah.
and one that is fueled by diesel. I don't have the diesel one,
Oh,
so I have it connected. I have the heater connected to
So it
the engine tank.
Okay, so it's petrol. That's actually that's actual gas.
No,
No,
he said
it's actual. It's
diesel.
actual gas.
Yeah, well, petrol.
Oh, it's
That's
gas.
No,
petrol.
Petrol is usually referred to as diesel.
I don't think so, is it?
Well,
It depends.
in North America, you don't call petrol; you just use gas, right? But whatever. Anyway, there's two kinds of heaters. One that is powered by diesel, which is the Chinese version, and then there's the original version, which is powered by gas, and that's the one I have. And I bought it that way because I don't have to then get an
Get a
alternative
separate
source of
jerry can,
fuel,
right?
right? Because if you have the Chinese one, then you have to install this plastic container somewhere in the van to feed it.
And that's gonna stink. Like how
And
you,
that stinks, right?
how would you pull it out? Like if you have, yeah, oh yeah.
Well, some people put them in doors that open, so
Still
inside,
stinks.
yeah, yes, it was a lot more. Uh,
It sounds a lot less convoluted
Exactly.
the way that you
simpler,
got. Yeah.
simpler. Yeah.
So
Keep it simple. You know. What I mean?
how long have you been on the run from the authorities for?
Why
I'm
did you
going
pick
to-
white?
I'm going for 5 years actually, and I thought why? Because I'm in a white country.
I mean, you just want to kind of be off the grid.
Huh?
You just kind of want to
No, we
be
can go there.
off the grid.
Yeah, and I want to drop off the grid.
Is there more and more
Really?
people kind of doing this thing? I think I saw some YouTube pages. It was pretty cool.
Where do you
actually.
park? Like, where's your like? Where do you? This might sound. Where do you park? Like, where do you stay? Where do you like?
Another
different-
reason why
Do you avoid certain areas?
No. The reason why I got this particular van is because you can park it legally anywhere you want.
Walmart, they love it.
Well, not necessarily Walmart because that's a private property,
But Walmart,
but on the
Walmart
streets,
loves that.
the owner that started
some
Walmart.
owners will do allow
Oh,
it, yeah.
okay, okay.
Not all Walmarts or not all others places were allowed you to do that.
So Walmart's cool with you bringing your.
The original story about Walmart was like
Yeah.
the owner was a camper, and he would like I'm telling. I've read the summer is that's why they allow like motorhomes and stuff to stay there
That's very
because
possible, yeah.
I don't know. That's what
So
I-
they don't. They'll let you sit there
So-
overnight. They
but,
won't
like-
give you. Yeah.
like Herman said, like
Oh,
it's
that's cool.
certain owners.
I'll research that after to see
Yeah.
if it's true.
I never. I'm like Shakira. My hips don't lie. Okay.
Yeah.
No, whatever.
No.
Do your research. Yeah.
Keep it real.
But again, one of the reasons why I got this particular van is because you can park it anywhere and it's legal, as supposed to even the smallest motorhome, which are 19 footers or 20 footers. Mine is 20, but it's a lot narrower and taller. I can stand in it. Well, mind you, I can stand in a car anyway. Yeah, so I have, I don't know, maybe 2 feet over my head. No, not that much of it. No problem.
It's
Like,
comfortable.
It's very comfortable. I feel very comfortable in it.
People brag about who has the biggest van.
No, people that live in van don't brag about anything. They're just happy to live in some place.
But
They're okay. They got confidence.
Well, for what I've been able
They're
to
secure.
Like bigger solar panels or like whatever.
you know what
like,
they say about guys with big shoes? They got
Yeah.
big vans.
Mm.
They got big socks.
The bigger the van, the bigger the shoe size
that's the other reason why I bought the big van.
to reflect the shoe size.
Yes.
Damn right. Man, they'd have probably a 15,000 model if they made it.
You seen those shoes that clowns use it?
So then with you, it skipped a generation with
Does it-
Andreas.
does
Then hey,
Oh, so it doesn't.
I have a,
It's
I have
not
a pair of that,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd be driving like a Mini Cooper, the converted Mini
You wear
Cooper.
you wear those binded shoes that the Japanese girls wear. With
Yeah.
the really small
it'd
feet.
be like a motorcycle with a sidecar. Okay, all right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess
So
they-
how do you
Maybe
learn?
there's
How do you
some
learn?
shoes that have the little round thing at the end?
Oh, like Dutch.
the curly fries,
Yeah.
But no, but is that like
There's the shape.
the McCain
There's
Super
the shape.
Spirals.
There's the banana shape.
There you go. Yeah.
See, it's an ongoing theme.
Yeah.
Wait, what kind of? If you wore one of those shoes, what is it? What does it represent? Though?
I thought?
Are we talking about the ones with the little?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the curls.
Iron Sheiks.
Yeah, Iron Cheeks.
Does that?
Don't elves wear those?
Yes.
Yeah.
But where would you be from to wear those shoes?
The
It's
North Pole. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. The North Pole.
The North Pole.
Buy your ticket. Yeah. Buy your shoes.
But yeah, how do you learn how to do all the stuff that you're doing? Like you're watching YouTube,
Like maintenance.
you're talking to other guys that are in like
Well, I got inspired by someone who
Chris Farley.
is a BC native.
Government cheese.
It's a BC native guy that his profession, I guess, it was DJ, and
A
he used
DJ?
to live
Like a music DJ?
yeah.
You got van life conversion.
No, he used to be a DJ, and he used to live in downtown Vancouver. And one day he said to himself, like, "The hell am I doing here? Why am I spending this much money living in this place?" And he thought, I'm just going to buy myself a van.
You'd
He
think
did.
you wouldn't worry about that. DJing's a very lucrative career.
Oh,
Yeah,
I bet you
he-
I know what his favorite kind of music was.
go.
Van Halen.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
a
go.
dad
I think I'm
joke.
done
and
here.
a
I just
half.
felt a seismic
okay,
shift.
Yeah,
There
just
you
throw them out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this podcast
Sorry, that
is
was-
over.
that was bad.
So
Sorry.
he just said, like, I'm done with it.
I
I'm
think-
done with the bill. Like,
Yeah, I know. I think he instead of Van Halen, he had a Van Hoots or something.
The coffee?
The coffee.
Yeah.
Van Houten?
Wait, hold up. So he what? Did he buy like an old van
No,
Hoot
you
van?
said that. No,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was
bought
doing a joke. So your dad, like,
He
told me,
did
I'm
he
like,
did a
another
like
yeah,
another
yeah,
Oh.
dad joke. Andreas, get with the times.
keep up, man.
Sorry, we got 3 dads here. We're gonna tell at
Oof,
least
that was
4 dads
harsh.
jokes. No, I wasn't making a joke. I'm just saying you have to understand, like, dads are weird.
Well, isn't it the
Was that a
FAK
dad
show?
joke?
That was
It's
dad
the
joke.
FAK show.
Yeah, well,
These
there
are-
you go. Nothing serious here.
No.
Anyway, you can research him on YouTube, and
Oh.
I think he's 7 years now in his van. He has an amazing life.
Yeah, show me that YouTube channel. I'd be interested to.
There's a
Do
few
you
of
want
them,
me to
man.
mention it now, or you want me to?
If you know the name, if you know the
Of
actual
course.
name of the
Yeah,
channel, sure.
Well, he goes by Chrome Valdez CD.
Chrome Valdez?
Yeah.
Chrome. So he is of Latino descent.
No. That's just that's not his real name.
I know.
He just goes by.
Did he
Chrome Valdez.
appropriate the Valdez
Van City Van Life?
Van City Van Life?
Yeah.
that sounds popular.
Yeah.
Sounds like a gang.
There's some
Van City Van Life, and he has a dog, a bulldog. What is the name of his dog?
And you met this dude?
Yeah, I have.
Well, that's what inspired
I have a
me.
Cool.
picture in my phone that we took together in Unicity
Oh,
when he was passing through years ago.
Cool.
Because I became once I found him, and he inspired me to do this. I became a patron of him. So,
follower. Like,
Mhm.
checking him out.
oh,
So, do you do regular maintenance on your vehicle?
no, it's just like another vehicle. So if I have any problems, I take it to a place that
Oh.
can be fixed.
So regular maintenance.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
But
Regular maintenance
sorry,
is
my
done by-
question I think was more like, do you do it yourself? Like,
Of
or-
course, yeah,
yeah.
I do as much as I want to do or can do. That's the other thing about living in a van. You don't have a specific place that you can work. Some people that need to do some last minute work or repairs or whatever, they go to parking lots like Canadian Tire or Home Depot or whatever, and they do them over there. Mind you,
You just change the brake pads in your
some people
local Safeway parking lot.
or just like
some
connections
people
too
that-
with like electrical,
Yeah.
right? Like,
I'll
if you
get
ever
bananas
shorten
and
a
change my
wire,
brake pads.
if you ever shorten a wire, like, you gotta like trace it out and then,
Well, the two
Figure it out.
systems that I have in the van is one is for what I use inside the van, and the other one is just part of the regular maintenance of the vehicle. And any regular maintenance in the vehicle, I just take it to a garage.
nice.
Have you had any van parties yet?
No,
Senoritas?
senoritas. Yeah, a lot of people think that it's a senorita thing. Nah, it's
Really?
not.
Like, yeah, what's dating life like for people living in a van? Would that be
No,
difficult?
it's,
Or,
it's not a thing.
like,
Really?
If I live in a van, I'm not dating.
Well,
Well, whatever you want. It's not different than the life that you may have right here. It's like
I don't know.
But
like,
then why-
living in a van doesn't mean that
But
you're gonna
there's
get
community-
women coming
there's
to
community-
you like.
Oh, so it's not a
No.
magnet.
No.
Bull crap.
Mm.
Bull crap.
So women
That's
are-
weird. I would have figured
So what
living in
about
a van was
community?
very
Like, do you guys
alluring.
have? So there's let's say there's like you guys organize something where it's gonna be like 10 vans at one spot. We're all gonna get drunk and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, like a big van shaker.
Van shaker. Nice.
Where
Yeah.
there are events that people that live in van lifers are not a group,
Oh, they're just
but if they choose to get together in a van event, they all go to it and they all,
what do you call like you're just like solo, like
they're all solos.
I know what you're talking about.
it starts
I know
with
you're
an I,
talking about.
maybe?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Let me get to it. I'll get to it. I'll think about it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so there's no a van life association or a van
Oh,
life
like not a
group.
club?
No, everybody lives their own life.
Like,
and-
are you referring to like an alpha, beta, and then there's like that other word,
Like it's not like individual. It's like
like a lone wolf kind of thing?
yeah, like but it's got a
You know that
cooler
word, right?
name.
Sigma.
Sigma.
Mhm. No,
I think it started with an I. I'll have to think about it.
Like a
Idiot.
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Not
Independent.
no, like that's too obvious.
Hmm.
I think it had a cooler name, like a rogue, not like I'm going rogue, like not like that, but I don't know.
Sequester.
Is that the word of the day?
That's the word of the day. I forgot. So sequester.
yeah, we all sequester ourselves in the van.
Do you know what
Oh,
that
you
word
know
means?
this?
Of course. I do.
This is the first-
We
Why
don't know
is
what it.
he?
Why?
He's smart, man.
No, I know. Like
I thought it had something to do with chivalry.
I think it does.
chivalry's when you open up the door for ladies.
No,
Yeah,
chivalry is an alcohol.
No,
I thought chivalry's like
Chivas.
all the girls says chivalry's dead. It's like,
Oh, yeah,
we'll
that's right.
open up the door.
We'll
and
sequester
open
the door for the
hold
girl.
chair,
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm gonna sequester
my
the door for
lady,
the
Yeah,
you
yeah.
open the door.
Yes, we're gonna go on a stroll
Oh.
today and see the lovely barren sea,
Yeah.
like that. Like that's chivalry, right?
So how did you use it in the sentence?
Yeah, can you please use
Oh, yeah, it
sequester?
was
Please
I
use
forgot- I
sequester in a
forgot that word.
sentence.
Sequester. Okay.
You sound like an AI model.
I love it.
You got a great voice, by the way, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like super sensual.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, like if you could just
Thank you,
read
Enrique.
baseball stats to me while I go to sleep, I'd be like, oh man, that was a great pick. Then I'm done. Like, you know what I mean?
Like if you
before I
were
go to
just
sleep-
talking and there was no visual and I just heard you talking, I'd be like,
Yeah.
it's very smooth, calm. It'd make me want to pour like a Grand Marnier and light a cigar,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Soothing quality.
Nice
That's
jacket.
awesome.
right? Listen to that
Good
voice.
Sure.
It's
Yeah.
buttery.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
the
it's to
sentence
the
was.
point.
sensual.
What was
Well,
the sentence?
it would sequester me too.
Well, sequester in the way that I understand it is when you being somebody that I don't know, and you go and sequester something, and you keep it hidden by everybody else. You're sequestering this for you, like, or it's sort of like in an illegal way, sequestering.
Is
I was gonna
there-
say a little
what-
bit of deceitfulness.
Is there a chance, instead of at 100 percentile chance of you knowing this word, is there what are those percentage that you might be wrong?
That's the way I understand sequester is.
I know it. I know that you understand it that way, but what are the chances that it, like, if there's you could say there's a 13% chance that this is wrong, or are you 100% positive?
I'm 100% positive in the way that I understand. The sequestering is when you take something that is not yours and you keep it for yourself, even if it's illegal, or if it's in fact the connotation it is illegal, being sequestering something that is not yours.
So, like when I didn't
Take it
when I
from
didn't
someone.
return the videotapes to Blockbuster, I was sequestering that tape.
No, you're stealing that.
Oh,
Andreas.
but I took something illegally. You said.
That would be an illegal acquisition on whatever you've taken. But sequestering is more referred to a person.
You take somebody
person to
illegally.
person. Yeah. If I want all of a sudden, if I decide that if I want to sequester you and nobody ever found out where you are, I'm sequestering you, putting you in the basement and lock you up.
Kidnapping.
Kidnapping. Yes, it's a way of
100%.
kidnapping.
You
It's getting
100%
dark.
deserve that too,
Yes.
though. You deserved it.
Yeah.
Did
that
you
is-
owe money to Blockbuster?
Yep.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I did too.
I'm not
And
the reason why
guarantee- I
Blockbuster went out of
guarantee-
business,
no,
but
and
I did not
guarantee-
help.
Were you a rewinder? Were you a rewinder?
Yeah, actually, I was because I have.
I know you would because
Yeah.
you're organized. You know,
It's my OCD
100%.
thing.
You know what I
100%.
did that was really dumb? I paid the late fees.
Oh,
So stupid. I wish I never did that.
I just waited till they went out of business.
Oh, I wish I was that smart.
so
They
I
sent me
never
letters.
had-
No. That's honesty.
I never had.
That you
Honesty.
pay. That you pay.
Yeah.
Even It doesn't matter whether they went out of business or not. Your conscience was saying to you, like, "Ugh."
They were
And that's
sending
from a
these
good
aggressive
upbringing. No, but
letters.
that's from a good upbringing, though. I'm telling you, because you were taught to do right. And you know what? If you were to look back now, you would say, "Oh, like who
It was
cares?"
big money at the time, dude.
But
Doesn't matter.
It was
it doesn't
huge
matter.
money.
But you were raised right.
Late
And-
fee money.
But doesn't matter. You were just raised
Yes.
right, and you were raised with like dignity, right? I shouldn't do that because
No,
you know what?
It wasn't. It wasn't. I buckled. I wanted to. I tried to stand my ground.
So you thought about it?
And then they started sending letters of different colors. I thought about it, of course. I was like, this ain't nothing.
The threat level.
Blockbuster footer,
Dude,
Like, what do
I'm
you
not
call-
even
what do you call
kidding.
a footer on the
They
computer?
have the elephant logo. It was getting madder
Elephant?
as the letters
What
were coming in.
elephant logo? That wasn't Blockbuster.
The elephant.
That was a different
Is that
movie.
Jumbo?
Jumbo.
Yeah, Jumbo.
Okay, sorry.
Did you ever go in the porn room in the back
No.
in Southdale? I didn't either. I was just asking for a friend.
Sorry. So it was Jumbo. It wasn't Blockbuster. It was Jumbo.
Okay.
And then they sent me letters, and they started getting red, and then it was the elephant was like angry.
Okay, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Did you ever order from Columbia House and not go
No, I
after
know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
11?
Did you do
CD?
that?
So they sent me a letter, and I remember my dad saying, he's like, "What are they going to do? Like, they're not going to come at you." I'm like, I don't know what to do here. So I just did what I was told. Never got a letter back. Kept my 11 CDs, and I didn't order the other ones that you had to buy 10 of them for $250.
You did the Columbia House CDs. I remember that was a thing when I was young.
Isn't this how Netflix got started?
The
Netflix
Columbia
was in a
House.
box.
You
It was
mean that
red
comes
box.
in a
Netflix?
letter?
Yes.
Like they will come.
Remember or I think it was Columbia House, and then you order a bunch of CDs
For 11 for 1 cent.
It was like 1 cent.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did you used to order those?
they did it once. I know you
I
did it
think
once.
I did once.
I did that in tapes.
I think that's where
What
John
What about
Cicada.
those Time
I
Life?
think that's where John Cicada came from.
Oh.
Cicada. You ordered Cicada from.
Didn't we talk about John Cicada before?
Yeah.
He's
What's one of his songs?
omnipresent.
He's
Just-
omnipresent.
He's
Very
just
nice
he's,
set of hair. See him right now?
I cannot even remember what.
John Cicada
Yeah, no, I know.
sequestered me as a child. My childhood.
Like
What?
in person?
Well,
His mind.
his mind is sequestered my
Or the
childhood
cover
mind.
of his tape?
Yeah.
And then
He's
you
a
open
child
it up and you see
sequester?
all remember you open up the tape, you see all the words, you're like, okay, take a second here.
Oh, you take that all in.
Well, no, then I want to know the words.
Oh, they used to have the lyrics.
Correct.
Yeah.
Do you not remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. It's all coming back.
Okay.
To me now.
There you go.
It's all
Perfect.
coming back to
They were
me. Now.
nights of endless pleasure.
Who's that? Oh,
Celine
that's
Dion.
Celine.
Celine Dion. Come on,
Celine
man.
Dion.
Get off your
Ah,
John
je
Cicada
t'aime.
horse.
You can.
She's like pretty much the female prime minister of Canada.
Celine?
Oh,
Celine?
she's a national treasure.
100%.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
I think I said it right.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
I think you put the accent over the E when you should have done it over the O and E.
That slant.
Yeah, but accent aigu goes. Okay,
Accent de grave.
Yeah, that's what falling down.
Is
the
that
grave,
what it
that's
is?
They told us.
Yeah. Because it's yeah. So Columbia House. Oh, actually, I did have a question for you. Do you when you're stationary in your vehicle for the evening,
Mm-hmm. Of
can you park at an incline or decline?
course.
Parking brake.
Have you slept at an incline or like?
No.
Because that'd be awkward when you're sleeping.
It
Because
If your
would.
head,
you
if
just,
your
like-
blood rushed your head, your feet. Like
well,
you
no,
get-
even if you were sideways, like so, if the incline was like this, but you were laying down perpendicular,
Mm-hmm.
is that the word?
yeah, perpendicular is cross.
Yeah. So if you were laying perpendicular, and you didn't you didn't have blood flow going to your head, but I would just imagine you start at one side of the bed and then you just kind of like
Yeah.
you would start rolling down, right?
Well, have you ever got drunk and went camping?
That's where that's
Okay.
where this questioning is coming from. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I've never done that.
Have you ever heard of anybody living in a van where they were sleeping and the van rolled away?
Whoa.
That
No,
would suck,
no.
especially because you're in Victoria, right?
But it's an automatic.
ma-
Like you wouldn't have to put the parking brake on. if
That's
it was-
Looney Tune stuff. Where you're just sleeping, it's just rolling by.
Yeah.
But he's near an ocean. Imagine he just parks.
Well, or
and then
quits
all of a
up
sudden,
the cliff. Okay, so now we have to ask: does he wear water wings when he goes to bed? Like,
do
oh,
you wear
this-
water wings when you're sleeping near a body of water?
Of course.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't even wear the water wings. It's the rubber duck.
Yeah.
Like he wears the duck.
So do any married
Now they're-
couples live in vans, or is this more
Yeah.
of a single life Okay.
And how long do they stay?
Mostly single life.
Hmm.
Actually, there's entire families that live in vans or schoolies or converted.
Entire families?
I would imagine they're very small people.
No.
Homeschooled.
Yeah.
Van schooled.
Hmm.
What is the? I still want to know what
It's
is the
still a
average?
home.
What does the average
that's true.
woman think about the like dating? You know, with the whole van thing. Is that
It's a
Some-
lifestyle, man.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
And
So- 'cause
there's
they're not-
tons of groups. Like, think about it, like people who are into like anime and like.
but they're not really brought up to like you're not.
It's
I don't think
brought
it's.
up-
I don't think
a
it's thought as
change. I think it's just,
socially like.
they like the environment.
It's not like you know you don't. Your Prince Charming isn't going to come in a white like.
He
Yes.
could
Not
though.
to say,
no,
but, you know,
no,
it's not-
yes,
it's not
of
like-
course.
no, but he could though.
Like a,
Think about it. When
I
your
can
mentality is that way,
show you my van.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
oh my god, do we
Yeah.
want to do Under the Sea after? Are we doing
right,
Little
like
Mermaid?
it's like
well, that van might be under the sea. That's why he's got to wear the water wings.
But no, but
right.
think
like
about
like
it.
yeah.
When you're in that mentality, your thing is thinking like, okay, like let's say you played soccer. Let's say you did anything. Like my Prince Charming is going to come in like, what's his name, Ronaldo there. Like that's like
He's
so now
dreaming.
now you're in
Complete
you're in
dream mode.
van mode, right? Or sorry, like my Prince is going to come in a van. Guess what we're going to do? Like this, make a bigger van.
It's
Boom.
possible.
Oh, yeah.
No, but think about it. Like that's how they think, right? Like whatever you're into. So like Prince Charming's gonna come in a van
So
down by the river.
the sounds of this is that if you were to meet someone and because you keep saying it's a lifestyle,
It is.
so what we're trying to establish or we're trying to figure out here
Hmm.
is if Joan,
Hmm.
who likes throwing Tupperware parties,
Hmm.
meets you and she says,
Don't
that's
do
a
it."
fine piece of dark meat. I like that.
Hmm.
How is it going to go if she's like, where do you live? You'd be like, where do you want me to live, baby? Because I live in a van. How's that going to
Walmart
go with
parking
Joan?
lot.
Yeah.
That would be not my problem because I already chose to do that. So
Exactly. And she would like him for the
if
person,
she likes it,
man.
fine. If she doesn't like it,
Go sell your
There's
Tupperware
the
on
door.
a Tuesday. I don't. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a
there's a lot of misconceptions about living in a van.
100%.
Well, I know.
They think that
absolutely.
you're broke or you whatever. It's no.
Yeah.
It's that's how I
Yeah.
want to live, right?
Okay, there needs to be a distinction here. There's people who live in a van
And there's people who live in a van
because
and they flip their underwear out every second day
Yeah.
because that's the only choice.
yeah. We're not
they
talking
have.
about that.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
but you said misconception.
there's people that live in a van.
It's people that
That-
have to live in a van.
Correct.
Oh yeah, it's a choice.
It's a choice.
Or
They're like, you live in a van. Do you have to live in a van? No,
Yeah,
baby
that's
girl.
the
but that's the van that like has the spare tire, like has like this one has solar panels. Like they've got to figure
Right.
it out.
So,
right? Like,
ladies,
wow.
if you meet a man and he's attractive, and
And he lives in a
you
van.
want to proceed with anything, the question is, you live in a van. Is it because you have to live in a van, or because you choose to live in a
Right.
van? Right. And I think if it's you choose to live in a van willingly, go for it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no different than living in an apartment or in a house.
You know, it's highly advantageous. I'd never thought of this. Imagine you went. You don't drink, but so if I lived in a van
Mhm.
and I said,
oh, like a Caesar bar.
"Hey, baby girl, I'll pick you up at your house." I can pick her up in my van,
Mhm.
and then we can go to the Keg, for example.
Yeah.
Right, we can go to
Just
like
in
a
the parking lot,
steakhouse.
or he goes.
We sit down, have dinner. We can have maybe a couple bottles of wine, you know, and then we're like, I don't have to. We don't have to worry about going home driving. We could just go sleep it off in the van and sleep.
you could heat up the leftovers in the microwave
Are you-
in the van.
Yeah, but I mean, you might even get to the point if there's enough wine, you wouldn't even need your Webasto because
There you
Because
go.
the heat's going to be going.
yeah, doggy.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Holy cow! Look at these.
Yeah.
Enrique.
Yeah. There's many advantages to living
You
in a
can
van.
run, you can laugh, but you can't escape my soul. Sorry, another good tune. Can't turn it down.
There's a lot of them.
Oh boy.
So,
If there's any place that one can live in a van,
not in Winnipeg.
365 days.
It's
a
got to
year,
be consensual. You can't
It's-
sequester her into
You
your van.
can't
No,
in
no.
like you can't Winnipeg live in a van. Like
Actually,
That's-
no,
we-
not so fast. Not so fast. There's someone in Alberta, in Calgary mainly, that lives in a van full time, and he's actually logging his daily life, living in a van, going to work, living in the van, and minus 25, minus 30, and the snow and stuff. And I've been thinking.
Where do you
since
shower?
I'm gonna get there.
Okay, sorry.
Good question.
I've
He
been
doesn't.
thinking because my van is fully
Insulated?
Yeah.
Mhm. To do this here in the prairies.
And
Like,
record it?
nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
can
can
you
we-
come on the show every week?
Record. Well, I
No,
don't,
no,
have,
just
I don't
talk
have a
about it.
YouTube
If
channel.
you move here, can I help you get that set up? Like I'll help you set up your
I'll do
your
any
video
plumbing. I'll
thing?
do any
or
plumbing
do
you
you
need.
want to do all the video editing? Dad?
I could.
Yeah?
I know that you.
No, you can just leave it there.
He's good at it.
Just for those who don't know what that is, I offered myself to do this, which is the editing.
And I
And
said,
then one day I said, "Oh, can you help me with my laptop?" And you said, "And you want to help me with this?"
wait,
too?"
Oh,
wait, no,
that's
whoa,
what it
whoa.
was.
And you settle down. You settle down. You keep jumping down my throat anytime I say anything to my dad. You just give me a second.
Sorry, but he's such a nice dude.
I know, but it does not eliminate the fact that it's factual.
Okay.
It is factual.
It's
There's no
factual.
problem.
My dad offered
Do you just want to calm down? Do you want a banana? Okay,
Enrique.
sorry, I apologize.
Enrique.
My
Yeah,
dad,
exactly.
my dad, very, very big heart, likes to help everybody. He offered to.
Wreck your stairs with the skid steer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I do that too, by the way, in my spare time.
Yeah.
I
Can
know
you tell us? Can we just go back? Can you tell us a story?
You want the story about the skid steer?
Yes, please.
And the stairwells?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I was helping Enrique here shape some of the
We were grading the yard,
There you
preparing it to finish the landscaping.
and I totally lost sense of where I was geographically.
Yeah.
And I backed into his stairwells
You
and
lot?
I ripped it all up. I do that for a living.
He smashes people's decks for a living.
Yeah. So
No
I can
way.
actually show you that too. I can actually.
Are you in
What
a
is that?
different tax bracket, or is that like a commercial?
Yeah, I can actually put it, as part of my resume, living in a van, white van.
So
White van.
I didn't want to bring that up, but yeah, that's the thing. My dad,
Oh, he's awesome.
my dad helped me. You know what? At the end of the day, though, the staircase was a year old. It could have used
It
replacing
I
anyways.
thought that you would have probably need a new one. So
Yeah.
I thought the
cannot-
sun hit the steps a little too hard, and it just kind of faded. I'm like, why?
No,
Why would you live
Mm.
with that?
that was me.
No.
No, you know what? Nobody got hurt.
Exactly.
It's going to get fixed. It's all
Guess
good.
what? Just leaves for another.
There were a bunch of
Father's son.
flies there, and all of a sudden,
Oh yeah.
they
You tried to
just
hit him with the bucket.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Okay.
backed into it. Not with
So
the
my
bucket.
dad offered. He's a very, very, very nice person. Love my dad very much. He wanted to. He likes to help out, and in any way he can. And there was a very enthusiastic offer to help us record and edit the podcast. And I didn't shoot it down. I just said, okay, that's quite the offer. I appreciate that. I said, yeah, no problem. And then I did say, Dad, it's not as easy as you think. It's taken me a long time. Not that I think that I'm smarter than you or anything, but I do dabble in technology a little more than you do. I said, and then you were like, yeah, what's the big deal? I can learn about it. And then my answer was, okay, go for it. No problem. You do that, man. And then I think it was about an hour later, he brought up the laptop and said, can you help me get my laptop connected to my hotspot on my phone? And I went,
So that was a red flag.
and I went, okay, Dad.
Is that a red flag?
So I turned the hotspot on the phone, turned the laptop on, and then I saw the hotspot and I connected it. And then I said, well, it's connected. And he said, what did you do? I said, I just connected to the hotspot location and I put in the password. And then I told him the password name, which he had done, but I had somehow remembered what his
Was it
password.
Enrique?
No,
Oh.
but as soon as I connected it, his response to me was, and remember, he could not connect to this hotspot for a very long time. And he went, oh, I was putting in the wrong password. So that's
Hey,
I-
let him do the editing. I think this would be great.
okay. Then we'll be releasing a podcast once every
6
2 or
years?
3 months.
2 years. No, 2 years.
A year.
'cause I don't know
2 years.
anything about it yet. It'll take me.
It'll
a
be
while
like a
to get
time
it.
capsule, hey? Everybody's gonna be waiting for 2 years. Okay, listen, I'm gonna wear the same shirt.
Now, if
I
you guys
can't
want
wait.
to wait for this,
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
your guy.
Yeah. So
So speaking of Wi-Fi, like, what about the Wi-Fi situation? Like, do you have to constantly drive to McDonald's and Tim Hortons parking lots for that, or?
No,
Oh,
I just go to either TELUS, Kudu, Rogers, whatever, and I buy.
oh yeah,
plan.
people can
Well,
tether.
just-
What am I talking
Tether,
about?
I get 55 gigs on my phone
Mhm.
and don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even go through.
I
it's,
got-
it's a
like,
non-issue, right?
I have
That's a
Wi-Fi at
non-issue.
home,
He's
right?
got unlimited data too. I think worst case Ontario, they end up throttling it after a bit.
I also have a Starlink that I bought it and I never put it on it,
Yeah, you got that Starlink.
Nice.
and I never used it.
Never did.
So that can be like
But that is
like
if
a
I go.
dish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
I
it's
can-
unlimited data.
So I can go to. the
So I
Bush.
used to have Starlink here before they brought fiber to the area.
Oh, they have fiber here.
Yeah.
So I could go to Bush or sorry, camping or whatever, and be in a place that there's no cell service, and through the Starlink, and I can communicate with Enrique here and the two of you guys.
So we're sticking to the Enrique thing, right?
100%,
Sure,
104%.
You should have never let that go.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't. It was him that brought it up.
Okay,
I didn't.
hold on.
I didn't.
But I mean,
when-
like,
there's a
it's
reason
Okay,
why.
the
name
does
should've-
our other group of friends know this yet?
Yeah, so it'll be the FAK show now.
Because Enrique.
What?
Do they know this?
A select few know that it's Enrique. I've asked them just to keep it on the down low. I don't really
I
like.
thought we were friends. Like, why would you never tell me this?
Well, you can keep it the same way and put
No.
a FAKE, which will sound like
The fake show.
the fake show. Hey, there you go.
Enrique.
You know what? The attention spans here are very short. I'm sure you guys will forget by the next podcast. Oh
Can you
God!
get the cape and then like here's the bull? Enrique. Yes. So excited right now.
Everything with this guy. Salsa? You're
Yeah.
gonna bring salsa in your container?
Sure.
I'm more of a Julio Iglesias.
The OG.
Yes.
I want to say that no, it's
How about you?
Sure.
Well, I know
I'm game with
the original ladies. Oh, speaking of that, I mean, Julio Iglesias, is he up there with as far as age goes? Is he?
He's up there.
60, right?
He's like Neil Diamond kind of thing.
He's,
Oh, Enrique's that's
yeah.
Enrique's dad.
Yeah, yeah. Did you,
Yes. Enrique's.
I forgot they
my
were
mom
like,
used to listen
Wait.
to that. Yeah.
Who's Neil Diamond? I think
Neil
that's right.
Diamond.
Neil
You
Neil
know who
Diamond,
Neil
he's up
Diamond
there
is?
too.
That's the Vegas guy, right?
No, that's
that's-
Wayne Newton.
Wayne Newton. I meant Wayne Newton.
You don't know who Neil Diamond? Like
I know.
Sweet
That's why
I
I
don't
went.
want
Wait
to
a
say
minute.
like that's cliche,
So-
but Kentucky Woman is an unbelievable song.
So Enrique Iglesias, is he like Wayne Newton? Is that's in that genre, like that age?
Yeah, he's
He's too young. Yeah, he's younger than Frank Sinatra,
Well,
right?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Enrique Iglesias, is that the one with the tennis player, Anna Kournikova?
Yeah. His dad was Julio Iglesias.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
He's married to Anna.
No, I don't think they're married, but like they've been together for a while.
They're knocking boots still.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, then
Or
I'll
he's,
take
like,
it. I'll take
Using
Enrique.
her as like a trap
Sure,
for like
sure.
dudes or something, but I'm pretty sure like yeah, good for
But
him.
yeah, like that was he was played at our house back in the day on rotation.
No way.
There you go.
Record?
No,
wait,
that
sorry.
was
Maybe a CD. Oh no, your
No.
place. No,
You're
that
talking Julio?
would it be
Yeah.
8-track.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
yeah, or record.
cassette.
Yes, tape. Did
Yeah.
you ever have a double tape? You remember
What's
Garth
the
Brooks the
double tape?
hits? Garth Brooks the hits came with two.
Oh
two
yeah.
tapes.
One
Sick.
wasn't enough to contain Garth. They had to have two.
Oh, that was the live one too.
Mm.
Or no, there were some lives. Yeah. Anyways, it was great.
Do you see yourself living in a van the rest of your life?
I don't know. I don't know that.
So it's
All
in,
I-
it's
all
in the
I
realm
know-
of possibility if you haven't shut it down.
All I know is that right now I feel comfortable in it.
Mm.
Mhm.
Is
So-
there, I mean, is it? I'm not guessing there's enough room for you to move freely within the. It's like this. I mean, these things are pretty comfortable. I'm assuming it's not like you're crowded into like a tight.
Have you seen a Ram 35? He's got like the tall one too. So
It's like a
and
Sprinter?
it's an extended one. Like it's like
Oh, wow.
the huge
So I'm
one.
picturing something else.
No, okay, no, I'm thinking of Econoline back in the day. we
No, this is Dorset in size. Like this
Wow.
is
What-
huge.
what
yeah.
year
So
is
when you edit this, bring a picture.
I'm definitely
Actually, I
gonna
may
bring
give
up
you
What-
one. That
what
shows
year is the-
window?
had. What year is your vehicle?
2015.
Uh,
I just took a shot in the dark.
16.
Oh.
16.
16.
Mhm.
So like what I'm imagining right now is like those sprinters that kind of go
Mhm.
up and then they
Mhm.
Yeah.
so that and sorry, what's that?
They're a little
It's
bit
called
smaller.
so the Chrysler has the Ram ProMaster.
Okay.
Ford has the Ford Transit,
Right.
Oh,
and
okay.
and then
then there's-
Mercedes, I believe, is a Sprinter.
Over, like
It's a little
so,
smaller but wider than the Sprinter.
so not a dually.
No.
Okay,
no, dually is a different thing.
those types of vehicles are used tons in like the trades. Like
Yeah.
they are.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you see them in
Amazon
Amazon
Prime?
Prime.
Yeah,
yes.
Oh yeah, the
that's what we're
Amazon
thinking.
Prime. Oh, that.
one of
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
like
yeah.
those
Oh,
big,
yeah.
those big.
Like, you know, when people tell them like, "Hey, what kind of dog do you have?" They're like, "I have this." I'm like, "Can you please refer to it from a movie?" And then I'll know what kind of dog it is because I don't know
Mhm.
anything about dogs, right?
Have
So,
you
like,
ever
so you're
sequestered
like a-
anybody with that vehicle?
No, not yet.
Is he waiting?
Not yet.
That's
Oh,
the upper
so you're
word.
telling me there's a chance.
There is a chance.
There could be a chance.
I like it.
Oh,
Sequester
Yeah.
somebody? Sure.
But-
Have you ever parked near like a school and they've asked you to leave?
Never.
Okay, so we didn't get on this showering, the showering and
oh yeah.
general
question.
bathroom use.
Like number 2.
That's the thing. When you live in a van, you need to become really resourceful. So you need to figure out where you're going to do this. So there's some ways to do it.
Gym memberships.
Yes.
That's one.
Yes.
You can take
Do they
showers
hate guys
wherever.
like
No,
that?
but the Flying J, you can actually pay to use the shower too, right? Like chop stop.
Or
Like,
you can go to the YMCA, or you
Yes.
can go to a community
You
center.
can hang out
that
with
has
all
a
the boys.
pool.
yeah.
You can use the pool. You can use.
So do you
Shower.
never shower in the van?
I did.
Can you have
I
a
do
hose?
have. I have a portable shower in the van.
Yeah.
That I've used not a lot, but I have. It's one that recycles water.
Oh, so
When
it's
I-
Do
cool.
gyms hate
when-
that guy? The
Uh,
guy who just shows up just to shower,
I never
If
showered.
you have a membership, who cares?
right?
Yeah. Like they don't know. Just go in there, rip a couple bicep curls, go shower. Done.
That's the other thing. So where I work right now, they have a shower in the second floor. I'm the only one who uses it, so I shower there every day.
Until this podcast.
We
No,
didn't
no,
say
they-
where.
no,
we
no,
didn't
no.
say where he
Well,
worked.
where he works, but I mean, his coworkers might. You never know. Maybe
No,
this
nobody
might hit
gives a
traction
damn.
and
No,
no.
that's not a thing.
Okay.
So showers, I can do that. You need to use the bathroom in the morning. Stores open at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you have room for your bananas in the
Oh,
like
yeah.
groceries?
Yeah. I can have bananas there, like the ones that you guys were talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
See, stores in the morning. That's okay.
That's one way to do it. Yeah.
Toilets are still
Fresh
nice
and
and
hot.
clean.
Yeah.
So do you have a flat top cooking, like and where you cook
Like a
as
hot
well?
plate kind
Yeah,
of thing,
well,
right?
I
Yeah.
have 2 plates
Yeah.
that are propane,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah, that's right. You and I have spoken on the phone, and you're preparing food in your van.
that's the easiest thing. I have a fan.
Yeah, to exhaust the air.
hmm
Nice.
So I have a fan closer to the front of the van, and I have a window, what would be my bedroom window. So flow.
Skylight. Yeah, exactly. That's most important is drawing in fresh air to exhaust.
So none of what people that live in the normal life in a house or in an apartment, I lack of. This you adapt to it.
It's the same thing. It's
It's
just
the same thing.
Very minimalist.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's
And one of the things that I've learned that I really like in the van is that a really small, it's sort of like a cocoon for me, and it's very dark. And the best way that I have found for me that people can get the best sleep is when you're in a very dark room and it's colder.
Mhm.
that's why I love living in my parents'
So you can
basement. It was
sleep-
the best.
So you can sleep 6-7 hours straight. You don't know where your ass is.
Could you imagine sleeping 7 hours straight?
No, there's no
Yeah.
way.
It's unheard of.
Yeah, well, I do that all the time.
Without
And-
urinating.
Do you have sleeping problems?
No, if I need to get up, it's because something perhaps is in my mind, is preoccupied in me, so I don't sleep 6 or 7 hours straight. And if I I do what most truckers do. I use a bottle.
Like
That okay.
piss drugs, man.
Sure.
Whatever.
I don't know why I did that. The camera went to sleep automatically. Sorry,
No, sorry.
I think we were when it went. I don't remember when it went dark.
Talking about sleep, just as you were talking about sleep. It's not weird.
Whoa!
It's really
I
weird.
think so. I think we were talking about sleep, and then it
Just
went
like
black,
Tupperware, man. When we talked about Tupperware,
and then it went out of business.
There you go.
Oh boy! Yeah. So, van life, you really enjoy it.
Mhm.
Would you recommend it to people to just shed the house, shed your responsibility, and go live in a van?
If I can answer that freely,
Yeah.
sure.
Sure.
All this living
That's
in
free.
houses, all this living in apartment, it's a huge con.
It's a con.
In my
It's a
view,
bigger
that
thing,
doesn't
but-
have. Okay, just clarify. This is for me. If anybody want to believe something different, why do people live in such a comfortable state? So I get that there's families and there's children and schools and
Yeah.
whatever. But if I had the option, I live in a van.
At least you don't have to worry about anybody smacking your deck.
That too.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right.
All my bills are compared to someone who lives in an apartment or in a house. They're zero.
I got a question for you. If somebody smoked your vehicle really hard,
Mm-hmm.
are you going through home insurance or vehicle insurance?
Vehicle insurance.
Do you have your possessions, like your belongings, insured? Like,
What I
because I'm
have,
pretty sure if you went through insurance and you'd be like, oh, I think they'll fix your fender or maybe your wheel or your or whatever is damaged. Are they going to fix your bed?
well, what I have as property,
Mhm.
as belongings, they're not insurable. There's shirts, pants, like what
Your John
They-
Cicada CD,
that too. Yeah.
Oh.
Bananas,
bananas.
all those things are like they're not insurable, and they're like in terms of money.
Did you guys have any other questions about the van life?
I think I've heard it. Like,
Would you live in a van? Honestly,
I would.
okay, but I'm not like I can't think of it as a single guy, right? Like,
let's just say you were a single guy.
live in a van
Yeah.
with the job I have now.
No. I'm just saying,
Would I
like,
live in a van?
if the circumstances were
I wouldn't
Conducive
live, I
with van
wouldn't
living.
live here in a van. I'd live in a nicer climate with a van.
Yes,
Maybe
there's people who have lived over 20 years in a van in the States, might say.
that's
And something else that you boys need to understand this if you ever decide to do anything like this is the perception that people that live in a van, the people that live in their houses, when it's like you're going for an eye-opening situation because
100%.
there's like all of these people that are in NIMS.
nymphs?
Not in my backyard.
What?
What?
Not in my backyard.
They're like,
That they don't want you
Oh, that's an
around.
acronym,
Yes.
or right? Abbreviate.
They don't want you in and around them.
Oh
Like
yeah,
they,
because they think you're
like they
horny?
don't mind you living in a van as long as it's not in front of my house or in my backyard. It's
Not in my backyard.
yard.
So NIMBYs.
Nims.
NIMBYs. Yeah.
okay.
NIMBYs. I thought you said nymphs, like
Yeah.
nymphomaniacs.
Nymphos.
Yeah, that's what I
no.
thought.
So
Crazy.
Like nymphomaniacs do
Van
not
party.
like vans.
Yeah.
so that's a perception that people live in the quote unquote normal states and houses and apartments. I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying that what transpired from people that are in that realm of life
Mhm.
have of people that are nomads.
Nomads. Okay, yeah.
Right.
That's the word.
That's the word you're thinking
That's
of?
the word I was thinking of. Nomad.
Nomads,
Like independent, you mean? Like
so
nomad?
this is a nomadic life,
Yeah.
clearly.
It didn't start with an I. It was
Which-
nomad.
Not
because-
at all.
Okay.
Which
Right.
I am a totally
Nomad.
duly official taxpayer. I do the same thing when I pay my taxes. The only thing is that I don't do is live in what most
Property
people
taxes.
consider-
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
paying property taxes. That boy.
There you go.
Nice.
So, which doesn't go along with the system, right?
Property taxes
system will want-
suck.
The system will want you to live in a place so you can pay this, you can pay that, and support the system. And I don't really care.
You're a rebel.
No, he's a nomad.
He's a nomad.
Nomad.
Call me what you will.
Who you singing?
That's Metallica.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Enrique Iglesias. We're not.
Stop with the Enrique Iglesias. Sir.
Well, this was good.
This is good.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
your time. I appreciate you enlightening
You're
us
very
on
welcome. Anytime.
the van life. Oh yeah,
Sure.
Okay, on the van life.
How about now?
What do you need?
Do you have another question?
What do you want?
No, you just said anytime.
So no, but
Yeah.
Like we're
Ask
gonna bring
away,
him
whatever.
back. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Maybe if you do end up moving back to Manitoba
Mm-hmm.
and you live in
when
the
I come and visit you.
okay, when you come visit me, then don't stay in the house, live in the van.
Well, I'll have to drive the van here.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay,
what that's
yeah,
So
yeah.
where's
that's
the
what I was
van
gonna
right now?
Sorry,
Where's the van right now?
it's parked at work.
Okay.
where
Like locked up. You got the club on there and stuff. And
No,
where's your work? Where in
No.
Manitoba?
no
No.
NBC.
Do you have an alarm system on that thing?
No, it's just locked.
Oh, I probably should.
Oh,
I don't want to say.
Nah,
We should,
no,
we shouldn't air this until you get back home.
it's a big province.
no.
your
lives in
van's
outer
gonna get
space.
sequestered.
Can you imagine? It feels so bad.
What? You think people are gonna get ready to break into this thing right now because they're
No.
listening to this right now?
No.
Exactly.
No,
We're popular, but we're not that popular.
I don't think we have that type of reach. I know we don't have that type of reach.
Yeah,
If we have that type of reach, I'm sorry, Dad.
But
No,
I'll tell you
it's
what,
okay.
if we have that type of reach, we're making money. We'll buy you a double decker van, okay? Like
We'll get that John Cicada CD replaced.
All right.
Yeah.
digitally
Celine Dion.
remastered.
Bailamos. So that's Enrique Iglesias. Well, thank you very much again
You're very
for,
This is
welcome.
awesome.
for coming on.
Thank you.
Like I said,
Did you have any
anytime,
questions
guys.
for us?
No, whatever. No.
No?
No.
Okay.
So you guys are going to van life or not?
No,
I
Don't
don't
answer
like-
that now. Don't answer that now.
I was supposed to be home about an hour and a half ago, so I might have to go to van life. So we'll see. And if then I'll ask you some questions.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to shut her down. Thanks again.
Anytime.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.